Big change doesn't start with hustle. It starts with tiny wins, stacked, repeated, and refined. James Clear calls them atomic habits. They are the invisible force behind identity, influence, and long-term success. Improving 1% each day doesn't just add up, it compounds. Neuroscience shows that consistency strengthens neural pathways in your brain. Success isn't about intensity, it's about alignment. You don't succeed because of motivation. You succeed because of momentum. And that momentum begins with your system. Goals are temporary. Systems are transformational. If you want lasting change, stop focusing on results. Start focusing on rituals and rhythms. Create habits so strong that they carry you, even when motivation fades. Everything starts with identity. Don't ask what you want to achieve. Ask who you want to become. Every action is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. This is the foundation of atomic habits. Change your habits. Change your identity. Led from who you are, not just what you do. Habits follow a neurological feedback loop.
Cue.
Craving. Response. Reward. Anticipation releases dopamine. It's not the reward that keeps you going, it's the expectation. When you control the cue, you control the cycle. And when you master the cycle, you master change. To build a habit, make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. To break a bad habit, reverse it. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, unsatisfying. Don't rely on discipline, design your environment. Because your surroundings shape your behavior faster than intentions ever could. Want to read more? Leave a book where you sit. Want to work out? Put your shoes by the door. Want to eat better? Clear your counter. Behavior follows friction. Make good habits easier than bad ones. And progress becomes automatic. Start small. Atomic means tiny, but powerful. That's why James Clear recommends the 2-minute rule. Any habit can start in under 2 minutes. Want to write? Start with 1 sentence. Want to meditate? Sit for 1 breath. Starting builds identity. Identity builds consistency. Next, use habit stacking. Connect new habits to existing ones. After I brew my coffee, I read 1 paragraph. Before I brush my teeth, I write 3 words. Routines build rhythm. Rhythm builds resilience. And resilience leads to leadership. Visual reinforcement makes habits stick. Track progress with a journal, calendar, or habit app. Your brain loves visual cues. Dopamine is released when progress is seen. Never break the chain. And if you miss 1 day, bounce back immediately. Never miss twice. Optimal habits live just beyond comfort. Too easy leads to boredom. Too hard leads to burnout. The Goldilocks zone keeps your brain engaged. This is where growth lives. Stretch just beyond what's familiar. And your habits become your training ground for greatness. Some habits ripple into everything. James calls them keystone habits, like daily planning, journaling, or consistent movement. They improve energy, mindset, and relationships. Find your keystone habit and anchor everything to it. Progress isn't always visible. You'll hit the plateau of latent potential. That's the phase when effort feels fruitless. But beneath the surface, change is stacking. Habits build pressure. Breakthroughs release it. Surround yourself with people who live your goals. Your brain mimics what it sees. It's called social contagion. Want to grow? Elevate your circle. Leadership is infectious when modeled with integrity. Choose wisely who you mirror. Habits shape your legacy.
They are not tasks.
They are signals. Signals of alignment, discipline, and purpose. They define who you are, not just what you do. Behavior becomes identity. Habits become influence. Leadership becomes daily. Success becomes sustainable. So let's turn knowledge into action. Write down 1 habit you want to build. Write down 1 you want to break. Make the good habit obvious, attractive, and easy. Make the bad habit invisible, unattractive, and difficult. Use the 2-minute rule. Stack new habits onto existing ones. Track your progress with visual cues. And never forget, every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. Atomic Habits is not about self-improvement. It's about self-creation. Small changes don't just add up.
They multiply.
They scale. And they shape the legacy you leave behind. Subscribe to the Thought Leader Lab for content that rewires mindset, scales leadership, and turns vision into daily action. Because great leaders don't wait for motivation. They build systems that drive transformation, one atomic habit at a time.